carry for Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcusson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 12-yard line.
Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Texans
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
18-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for...
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
He chucks him aside. Dumped him. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Ross Blacklock able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He was called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
5-yard line.
From his goal line here, Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's take it on around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Nice job there, quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Colts 3, Texans nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Mostert will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion. Really good pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. He is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, Watson. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
And 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quadre Diggs. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
2nd and 1 at the Texans' 29-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On first down, Mack. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This one all the way past the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Texans.
They go play action here on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
37-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts in the beginning. They'll play a one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Houston set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. To the air yet again, Watson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Pass complete.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 2nd and goal. Watson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now, ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Try! They will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 17-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Mack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This one into the hands of Burton. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Texans' 7-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 5, 2:23 to play. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the option, here's Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. throw caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. They're going to get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although that time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And when you're get you right back into the game, and